Hello everyone and welcome to another Cut It Out Monday video. The first after the long hiatus. I do apologize for that, and I'm still not even done with my room. It's been crazy busy. So by the time I've uploaded this, it has already gone past my father's birthday. His birthday was on the 1st of May. So I decided to make him a card. So I am actually making this before his birthday, but it'll obviously be posted after. So I did cut everything out with my Cricut. We're going to be making a simple banner card. I have my letters here. I'm going to be using the multimedia mat as well as some twine, or, well, this says Remed, but it's string, as well as the banner pieces here. So we're going to go ahead and get all that going. I do apologize for any craziness. Obviously it has been quite a while since I've done a video, and I kind of almost forgot. Also, do let me know how you guys like the new setup. I'm filming a lot more straight down, as you will see in my upcoming room tour, if I can get my room done. But I'm still struggling with the new setup, but I am liking it. It just didn't line up exactly the way I wanted, and that, of course, is my OCD talking. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to lay out the banner pieces. Now, I normally would put the letters on first, but I want to make sure that these will fit. Okay, so with a little spacing. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take my card base aside and put my letters on. So I got all my letters, and it's just a short little Happy B-Day banner here. They're sticking to me. And I'm missing the B. How am I missing the B? Because I am missing the B. Give me 1 second to go find that. It was still stuck to my mat. So we're going to go ahead and lay all these out. Oh, itchy nose. So I hope everyone had a good spring break. I'm sure in my other videos I'll be asking that, because just, you know, the way I do things. Ours was okay. I mean, we all finally got over that cold, which was nice. And although the kids were a little bored, they had lots of fun. They, you know, well, I know it's counterproductive. They were bored, but, you know, they were good. They didn't complain about being bored. They helped out around the house a bit. They tried to help in my back room. That wasn't going to happen, just because I didn't even know what was going on. But they were really good. They were really good that week. So we unfortunately didn't get to really do anything, just because of, you know, hubby's work and working, and me trying to get my room done, but they understood. They got to have some friends over, and let me tell you, I commend all the people that that have more than 2 children. We've had my nephew in the house where, you know, like just me, just my husband watching him, and our 2 girls. You know, no real issue, but we had at one point 5 kids in the house, and then we had 2 more coming over the very next day, and it's a small house. That was a lot of kids. So I was a little overwhelmed, especially like lunchtime, just before, or excuse me, breakfast time, just before the other 2 girls came over. They were, you know, talking about food, and everybody was kind of shouting out what they wanted, and it was just like, oh my god, the voices in my head can't keep up. So I do apologize that I'm off camera. These are kind of small pieces, so I am holding them a little closer so that I can see what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not putting these in any kind of order right now, just sticking them to the banners. But since I have the right amount of banners for the right amount of letters, this works. And of course, some of them are not lined up as centered as I'd like, but I'm gonna go with it. I've been kind of dragging my feet getting some videos done just because I really felt crafty. I mean, I have, but I haven't. I did a baby shower stuff, which I'll share in another Monday video for a friend. I've got another birthday party for a friend to decorate for. At some point, my kids, well, at least my youngest, her birthday is coming up, so that'll be kind of fun. As soon as she decides on what she wants to do. She keeps going back and forth. So I'm just cutting the string to the length that I want, and then I'm going to be adding it. I cut it much longer than I really need so that I can kind of move it around, because I'm not going to be getting this super centered. So we're going to move all of our pieces, and I'm going to use, like I said, the multi-mat to hold it down. In fact, I actually have some scrap. It's a little too thick. There we go. Some scrap white paper here so that I can put glue on the twine and then lay the letters down. Now this is obviously the messiest way to do this, but I do kind of want everything to stick. So we are obviously going to start with the word happy. And we're going to lay that down. I am putting a little glue on the back of the banners themselves, just to ensure. In fact, I'll get another piece of scrap here and move my twine onto that so it doesn't glue directly to my paper. Give me just 1 second here. And I'll put everything back in frame. Go. So I did manage to get a lot of projects done though, which was good. Things that I've been trying to get myself to do for quite a while. I'm going to use tweezers so that I don't get glue all over my hands. And I'm just going to be eyeballing the space in between. I don't want them super far away, but I also don't want them really close together. So just kind of eyeballing it. Again, it's any imperfections, just give it that much more character. It is going to my father, so and he just had cataract surgery about 2 weeks ago, so on one eye, so he's a little less blind, as he put it. Well, really paraphrasing, he didn't say that, but he said that everything cleared up. It was nice. He could see. His other eye's very dirty still, so there's that. So it's good that, you know, he can see, because nobody wants to have issues while they're driving, and that was kind of his end game there when he was having a hard time seeing and couldn't drive at night. So, and my dad likes to drive. Which is kind of rubbed off because I'm a big driver. My husband likes to drive, but maybe it's just because of the car. I prefer to drive. Okay, so we've got our first banner and we're going to pull it up. So it's going to look really nice. And it slipped off. So I'm going to stick that back on. And I'm going to go ahead and set this aside to dry a bit more. And get another couple of sheets. Sorry, I've got a project right here at the top that keeps getting in the way. I gotta finish that. And we're gonna do the same thing, but this one, we're gonna we're going to keep it about the same length. So, and this is going to go on a standard A2 size card, 5.5 by 4.25. I actually have sharper scissors than those. I just didn't have any nearby. So, my hair is all over the place. Again, we're just going to coat the string. This will also kind of give it some stability during the mail too, so you don't have to worry about it ripping off too easily. We are going to put it loose on the front, but we are going to glue down the ends, so that'll just help. And it gives me a great way of using up all those scraps right there. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and put this on as well. Remember, not really lining up in any particular order, just making sure I put the letters in order. That's always helpful, right? So I've got a couple of ideas for videos coming up, so I'm really excited about that. But I also kind of wanted to do, you know, maybe like a question and answer video. If you guys would be up for that, you can send me questions or not. I was also thinking of doing a tag video, and I'm hoping I can get one of my friends kind of in on a not a swap, but like have her send me something crafty, and then I have to come up with something like that. I'm drawing a blank on what it was. We talked about it at one point, so I'm hoping that she'll be wanting to get on board with that. She's doing some amazing things too, so I really like seeing her projects. She has a channel, but she doesn't, so I'm not sure what she's doing, so otherwise I'd leave a link to her. But I'll have some other goodies to share as well. So there's our other banner. So we're just gonna, again, set that aside to dry. And I have my daughter's glue stick. I've got a card base. It's gonna be quite simple. There's nothing too fancy on it. I don't have anything, like I said, this is for my dad, so I'm gonna leave everything pretty blank for the purposes of this. We're just going to go ahead and stick on our banner. And hope that, oops. So we're just going to stick down our banner. I'm going to use the multi-matte, but in the small nozzle, to glue that down. And the nice thing is this will dry clear, although for this thing not to get clogged, it definitely did. Give me just a second here. Oh, no, it wasn't clogged. I didn't have any glue in it. Oh my goodness. So just going to do a little bead there and kind of hold the tension. I'm going to use my tweezers to really push it in. And that should actually hold it quite nicely. And the same here. Apologize that you guys can't quite see it. And it hadn't quite dried on my string. The Y shifted. There we go. Get that back under there. And I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to work this way. Hopefully you guys can see. So I'm just going to actually going to put some on this side too to help hold it in place. I'll come back to that in just a minute once it's dry and finish up. Okay, so it took a little bit for the ends to dry, and even some of them didn't quite dry like I was hoping. But I'm going to go ahead and snip this one off. This is actually the one that just refuses to dry. That's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do the rest. Do the same to the others. Just going to snip them off just at the edge. Okay, throw the twine away. Sorry, I was off camera there for a bit. And we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of Wink of Stella to it. Clear, just to the letters. And that will finish off the card. So let me know what you think of the new setup. Probably won't be changing it anytime soon, but I can try and make some kind of improvements if it's not working. And hopefully I remember to actually flip this right side up, because I'm sure it's upside down as I videotape this. So I will be back with another video on Wednesday, or another what video. Hopefully a video of the room done, because I really would like to have my room done. I just can't find the motivation to actually do it, and I don't know why. It's crazy because it's a mess still, but I think because everything is in its place is part of the reason. But I need to get rid of some things. I'm trying to sell my Prima flowers because I'm no longer using those, so I don't really need to keep them. As well as a silhouette machine. Just, there's a lot of things in my room that need to go. I just have to find the time to actually get rid of the things like Goodwill and stuff like that. So there's our card. Just a simple birthday card. I don't know if it'll pick up the sparkle on there. Hopefully it will. Works for male or female, but in this case male, since it's going to my dad. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.